folks. We welcome you to www.abbeyathletics.com, your source for stats, standings, stories, and more. As part of what we do every year in preparation for the new seasons, is we get you in touch with each program, trying to give them an idea, give you an idea of what it is that they see through the eyes of the coaching staff. Not only do we have a new year of women's volleyball coming up, but we've got a new coach, as Toni Elyea is coming in to take over for Mary DeJute. And here with me today, I have Coach Elyea. Coach, thank you so much for being here today. Coach, I guess the first question to ask is, Mary DeJute has set a nice table here at Belmont Abbey College in regards to the volleyball program. So kind of give us an idea of where you're coming from and some of the things that you're most excited about in being here.
Well, through my interview process, I was able to meet some of the girls and meet the administration here at Belmont Abbey, and they were nothing but welcoming, and I'm so excited to be here and be a part of Belmont Abbey volleyball and the volleyball community here in town. I am coming to you from Notre Dame, Indiana. I coached the last 6 seasons at St. Mary's College, and we competed at an extremely high level, and we worked really hard to get there. When I came into the conference in the MIAA, it was a time that volleyball was getting better, and every year throughout the last 6 years, volleyball got better and better. So finding recruits that could come in and be part of our family type atmosphere was really important to me, and finding athletes that could get us to the next level was very important to me. We were able to accomplish that. Competing against the number 1 and 2 team in the country for the last 6 years was no easy feat, and we got to a place where we were being extremely competitive with those teams, and I'm very excited to see what my Bells are able to do this next year, as well as extremely excited about what the Crusaders are going to be able to do this year as well.
Now, in speaking of the transition that you're making here at Belmont Abbey College, the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Conference is widely known as one of the best volleyball conferences in Division III volleyball, no question about it. And you mentioned 2 of the top teams nationally are from that conference. With that sort of a proving ground that you had to really establish a program at St. Mary's the way you were able to, how are you going to be able to take that experience and sort of translate it into what's going on here at Belmont Abbey College?
I think that being able to have a phenomenal serve and pass game, being able to run a very fast offense, and finding athletes that are able to put that into play is key. I also think finding the right academic fit for Belmont Abbey is going to be extremely important. That's something that I was very comfortable with at St. Mary's, and something I'm looking forward to continue doing here at Belmont Abbey.
Now, you had an opportunity recently to see your girls on the court against other clubs for the first time. Kind of give us an idea of some of the early returns that you were able to see.
I saw that we played together very well. The communication at times was lacking, but it was weekend number 1, so that's to be expected. Out of most everyone played this last weekend, and we were just trying to figure out rotations and figure out who plays well next to who and where certain people need to be, as well as we were missing an athlete this last weekend as well. So we had to go in and try a few different things, and I thought we showed a lot of promise this weekend and played well together. So I'm very excited to see when the communication starts happening and we start really playing well together what that looks like.
Well, now, you look at this club that you just had your first opportunity to see play against other schools this past weekend, but you understand that the senior leadership on this club, Caitlin Hankins, Hannah Schellenberg, those 2 players are certainly going to be 2 of the most important members of this club, both statistically and just their floor presence. Kind of give us an idea of what you view from a very early standpoint in those 2 and how their performance is going to be directly related to the success of this club this year.
They're not only great court leaders, they're great off the court leaders. They are fantastic vocal leaders in practice and in the locker room and on the buses. They're helping me out a lot, figuring out players and things to look for and things to look forward to. I'm really looking to them for a lot of support and help with things that I may not know going into away trips, everything from where the team likes to eat to, help with this is the way we do things and this is what's worked well and this is maybe what we can improve on. So I've really looked to them for a lot of support, but I have nothing but positive things to say so far about them. Their court performance speaks for itself. They did a phenomenal job this weekend. They also, proved themselves to their teammates this weekend as well, that those spots are pretty solidified, that's where they will be playing this year.
Well, and you mentioned that. I mean, not only are they experiencing a new coach, you're coming into a brand new situation here at the Abbey, but you're also bringing in a stable of freshmen that are experiencing college volleyball for the first time in their life. Kind of give us an idea of some of the fresh faces that we'll get to see this year and the sort of impact that they'll have on the subsequent success of this club.
Yeah, we have 10 new faces to the program this year. We have 2 transfers, and they all contributed this weekend. We have 3 DSs, and then we have returners that are really setting the standard high for our freshmen. People like Tabitha Sims, people like Maria. They're doing a great job showing the freshmen kind of, this is the standard, the level that we want to be at, and we have freshmen that were able to contribute day one this weekend. So I'm very excited about that.
Final question that we're going to have for Coach Toni Elyea is, you've got Erskine and King that basically come into the preseason at the top of the conference. And we know that year in and year out, they have been a very solid team in Conference Carolinas. Belmont Abbey in the preseason is sort of more in the middle of the pack. Now, those numbers can be deceiving. Sometimes those folks that make those choices just flat out get it wrong. From your perspective, what do you expect to see out of this club this year? And what are some of the things that you're looking to as benchmarks for a successful year?
I think that our ball control needs to get much better, as every team does. I think offensively we need to be faster. I think we need to get our middles more involved in order to come up with, not 1 to 2 kills per set, but 3 to 4 kills per set. We're working very hard with our middle hitters. Our transition game is very slow. We need to get better. Okay. Offensively, we have some big hitters. Our setting needs to be more consistent, and we need to continue to strive to get better every single day. At this point, we're really worried about what we're doing on our side of the net. We want to go in and be competitive and win every match that we play this year, whether it's Erskine that was ranked number 1 at the start of the year, or King that's ranked number 2 at the start of the year. We want to go in and put our best foot forward no matter who we're playing. It doesn't matter if they're number 1 in the country or number 1 in our conference.
And just to follow up to that, some of the things that you mentioned that might at this time not exactly be where you want it to be, I would imagine that as you continue to participate in preseason work and get into the early phase of the non-conference schedule, that those repetitions alone will begin to tighten up and to the point to where you get into the throes of the conference season, you should feel considerably better about where this team is.
Absolutely. We've already seen improvements. Coach Manzi and I were talking this last weekend about how we're really self-aware, which is so good. We're not having to say the same thing over and over and over again. We're seeing the team really respond well to coaching and their teammates and the encouragement that they're receiving from the coaching staff and their teammates. And we're already seeing those improvements happen, and that, again, is another big reason why we're feeling we showed a lot of great promise this past weekend.
Well, we're about a little more than 3 weeks away from the home opener, and you're going to open at home in conference play against one of those top-tier teams. King University will be coming into the Wheeler Center, and that's actually a Raise the Red night for the women's volleyball program. That match will be September the 15th at 7 o'clock, so we hope that you'll come out and follow these girls in the home opener against King University as they start play already in the conference segment of the season against a very solid opponent. Coach, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you at all of our matches this year.
And with that said, anytime you want to follow the Crusaders volleyball team or the other teams, there's only one place in cyberspace to do that. That place, www.abbeyathletics.com.